Hello students, this is the third part of our third poem. It is 2.3 The Inchcape Rock, which is written by Robert Southey. So open your books, page number 105, last stanza from here. Now listen carefully. Down sunk the bale. Now see the meaning of this word, sunk. Sunk. It is past participle of sink. So what is the meaning of sink? Look at here. Sink, it means go down under the water. Down sink the bell with a gurgling sound. Now gurgle. See the meaning of this word? Gurgle, it means bubbling sound. When anything we drop into the water, when that thing goes under the water, that time some bubbles come on the surface of that water and make some sound. So that sound, that bubbling sound is called gurgle. Down sunk the bell with a gurgling sound, the bubbles rose. See the meaning of this word, rose? It is past tense of rise. So what is the meaning of rise? It means go up or come up. The bubbles rose and burst around. So when Sir Ralph the rower cut the bell from that Inchcape rock, that time that bell goes under the water, and when that bell goes under the water, that time some bubbles come on the surface of that seawater, and those bubbles make some sound. That sound is called gurgling. Quoth. Meaning of this word already we have learned. Here is given. Quoth, it means said. Quoth Sir Ralph, the next who comes to the rock won't bless the abbot of Aberbrothock. Now, Sir Ralph was telling to his men, his people, that if after this someone will come here and his ship will hit this Inchcape and his ship drown in the water, so that time that person will not bless that abbot, that monk, head of the monk. Next page. Sir Ralph the rower sailed away. Sailed, see the meaning of this word? Sailed, it means travelled in a ship or boat. Sailed away, he scoured. Scoured, meaning of this word is given here in this blue line. First word here, travelled freely, energetically for ships to row. the seas for many a days, and now grown rich with plundered store. Plundered store, meaning of this also given here, big amount of looted wealth. Looted it means stolen, robbed wealth. He steers, meaning of this word also given here, directs the course of the ship. He steers the course for Scotland's shore. Score. See the meaning of this word? Course. It means way or direction. So in this stanza, the poet says that Sir Ralph, after cutting that bell, went away from there in his ship to rob, to loot all the other ships. So many days he travelled in the sea, robbed many people, many sheep, and after that he became very rich person. He got lot of property, many jewel, gems he had collected into his ship. Now he wanted to return to Scotland, and after that he ordered his men to go in the direction of Scotland, shore of Scotland, and then they started to travel in that direction. So thick. Thick it means not a thin, very slim, very light. So thick haze. Meaning of this word is given here, thin mist. So what is the meaning of mist? Mist it means a tiny, very little water droplets in the atmosphere near the earth, which makes visibility very low. That atmosphere is called mist. It seems sometimes that clouds came on the earth and we cannot see far long. So that atmosphere is called mist. And haze it means thin mist, not very dark, it was very thin. So thick a haze or spread. Or spread, see the meaning of this word? It means overspread. And in the proper sentence construction, we can get it spreads over. Spreads over. So thick a haze overspread the sky, they cannot see the sun on high. So there was the mist that was very thin, and therefore that thin mist was spread in the sky, over the sky. So therefore they cannot see the sun in the sky. That kind of mist atmosphere was there. The wind hath, see the meaning of this word hath? An archaic form of have or has. Archaic means antiquated or ancient or old. So hath, this word was used in the ancient British English. It means in the modern British English have or has. But here we are going to get meaning of hath. It means has. The wind hath blown a gale. Gale, it means strong wind. Gale all day at evening it hath died away. Died away. It means became less strong. So, here we are getting information that that particular day there were mist, they couldn't see sun in the sky. Then the wind, the air was blowing very fast, very strong, and at the evening time the strongness of air or wind became little bit less. On the deck, meaning of this word I have given you in the last part. Deck, it means floor of the ship where we can stand and see in front of our ship. On the deck, the rower takes his stand. Now, in that evening time, at that evening time, rower came on the deck of the ship and started to watch ahead, what is ahead. So dark, it is they see no land. But now, at the evening time, the atmosphere was becoming very dark and he cannot see far more away. Quoth Sir Ralph. Now Sir Ralph said to his people, "It will be lighter soon, for there is the dawn of the rising moon." Dawn, it means appearance of the light in the sky. Now, after watching that black atmosphere, dark atmosphere, Ralph was trying to encourage his people, his men, and therefore he said his people that quickly the moon will come up, and after that there will be some light we can get from that moon and we can see far away distance. Canst here. Canst. See the meaning of this word? An archaic form of can. Canst, it means can. Canst, this was used in the old British language, and in modern British language we use can. Canst here, said one. The breakers, see the meaning of this word, breakers. It means huge waves about to fall and break on the shore or rock. Breakers row. See the meaning of this word row? Breakers roar. Roar, it means become larger in intensity of volume. Canst here, said one, the breakers roar. Now, one of rower's men said that I can't hear anything. but there is a sound of a huge waves striking, hitting on a rock and breaking there. I can hear that sound clearly. For methinks, meaning of this word is given here. It seems to me, or archaic form of I think. For methinks we should be nearer the shore. Then that person said to Ralph that certainly we are near the shore. I can hear sound of breakers, huge waves striking on the shore, striking on the rock. I can hear that sound. Now where we are, I can't tell, but I wish I could hear the Inchcape there. Then he says that I cannot tell you we are really near the shore or there is any Inchcape. I cannot tell you. If there were a bell on the Inchcape, then definitely we will know that there is Inchcape and we can be saved. But we are going in that direction and we cannot see what is ahead. So there could be a shore, there could be Inchcape. If there is shore, then we can go on that shore, and if there is Inchcape, then definitely our ship will strike on that and our ship will break into different parts and our boat will go down into the sea water. They hear no sound, the swell is strong. See the meaning of this word? Swell. Sound become larger. They hear no sound, the swell is strong. Though the wind hath fallen, they drift along. Drift, it means move slowly. So here, they are not hearing any different sound, but the sound of a striking waves on the rock. They can hear that sound growing little bit greater. That sound is becoming little bit greater, louder. And they were going, even though in the direction of that Inchcape, of that sound, slowly with the waves. Till the vessel, see the meaning of this word, vessel. Vessel, it means ship or large boat. Till the vessel strikes, it means hits. Till the vessel strikes with a shivering shock, shiver. Here are two meanings we can get from this word. One is tremble. Tremble, it means shake. And second meaning is break into parts. Oh Christ, it is Inchcape Rock. And when they were moving in the direction of that sound, and suddenly their ship struck on that Inchcape, on that rock, and their ship was starting to go down into the sea water. Then Ralph said, "Oh Christ, hey God, this was the Inchcape Rock, and our ship struck on that. Now we are going to die here." Sir Ralph the rower tore his hair. Tore, it means pulled hard. He cursed. See the meaning of this word cursed. An archaic form of cursed. Cursed, it means feeling of great anger, annoyance, or irritation. He cursed himself in his despair. Despair, it means to lose all hopes. Now, when his ship struck on that Inchcape and his ship was going to down into the water, his ship was drowning, sinking into the water. That time he started to pull his hair very hardly and started to curse himself that why did I cut that bale from that Inchcape, and that time he had no hope to be alive. The waves rushed in every side. Rush. Rush, it means to move with force and speed. Rush in every side, the ship is sinking beneath the tide. Let me clean this side, then I will do you meaning of other words. Ship is sinking. Sinking, it means going down. Beneath. Beneath, it means below or underneath. Below or underneath. The tide. Tide, it means sea, water, or huge waves. The tide. Now, after striking his ship, his boat on that Inchcape rock, that time there where his ship broke into different parts and water started to enter into his boat, into his ship from many directions with lot of force, with lot of speed, and therefore his ship was started to go down, sink or drown under the water, below the water of that sea. But even in his dying fear, the dreadful, it means fearful, or another meaning is causing great fear. Sound put the roar here. A sound as if with an Inchcape bell, the devil it means evil spirit. Devil, it means evil spirit. It means a god of death who comes to take spirit from our body. Devil was ringing his nail. See the meaning of this word? Here is given the sound of the bell rung solemnly after death or at funeral announcement of death. So in the last stanza, we are getting information about Ralph's death. So at the last time of his death, Sir Ralph was in a state of very great fear, and that time very dreadful, very fearful Inchcape bell he was hearing there. Sound of that Inchcape bell he was hearing there, and with that sound he heard a sound of a bell which was rung at the death of a person or at the funeral of a person in a Christian religion. So, in this way, this poem ends here. And what is the message we learn from this poem? That if you do anything wrong with someone, so you have to pay with the same manner. You will get punishment with the same manner. So always live happily with everyone. Talk nicely with everyone. Meet cheerfully with everyone. Don't talk abusing word, wrong words about anyone. And if you do good things, definitely something good will happen in your life. If you do bad things, then definitely something bad will happen in your life. In this way, this poem ends here. So we are going to stop here. Thank you very much. Have a good day to all of you.